So, this isn't planned at all, and I haven't made a video in a while. I've been thinking about it, but life got in the way. My mental health is shit, all the classic excuses. But I would like to tell you, I just want to chat, honestly. There isn't beautiful poetry, there's not a story, it's just where I'm at right now, and I'm chatting so I don't have an anxiety attack because I'm freaking the fuck out. So, here's the story. I have been living in Fusion student housing for about a year, and it was good to begin with, but when the vaccine mandates went up, it went bad really quickly. Not because of the vaccines, but because the staff at this house left because they didn't want to get them. And that meant that we had to deal with their superiors, directly. Since then, I have been bullied and harassed at this place that was supposed to be a safe space. It was supposed to be my home. And I think maybe I should just accept that I'm not supposed to have a home. I'm not the kind of person who's supposed to be in one place. Which, it kind of sucks because I didn't think I would ever go back to always being afraid of where I was gonna live, who I was gonna be living with, what resources I was gonna have. I thought that was over when I turned 18 because I finally have the control over my life, right? And it's true that I have some more control. Other people aren't making decisions for me, but I'm still terrified all the time. One of my housemates absolutely hates me, and it got to a point where I was carrying around a knife because I was afraid she would attack me. I confided in our caseworker about it, and she did nothing. I've been harassed by most of my housemates consistently since then. No one's done anything. And now, when I started standing up for myself and saying, I'm not going to deal with your bullshit anymore, that's when the staff started having a problem with me. And I'm just thinking, I put so much work into this place to make it work for me and to make it better for other people. I have stood up for my housemates when they didn't deserve it. I've lied on their behalf so they didn't get in trouble. I've been cleaning up after the mess and just dealing with their shit and keeping my mouth shut. And now it's all coming up back to bite me in the ass. I guess the moral of the story is don't let people walk over you. You have to be a little bit of a sociopath when you're poor and you have no one. You have to be a little bit of a sociopath and drag people down to get up. And I hate that. I hate where I am. I'm currently packing my room. It looks overwhelming to me right now, but I'll be able to do it. It's not actually that much. It's just a lot of little things that I haven't figured out what to do with yet. So it's fine. I have until Monday to get out. It is currently Saturday. And I'm waiting on the next place to tell me if I got in, but I might not hear back from them until Tuesday. Luckily, my sister said I could stay with her for a couple of days next week. And then what? If I do get in, that's great, but when do I get to move it? And if I don't get in, I need to be working on getting a new place. That's why I'm annoyed. I hate waiting. Because what do I do now? And who's gonna help me? Because I can't do this by myself. You know, a lot of the places I've applied for already need referrals. I don't know. I'm scared to be homeless. I'm scared that, you know, if it turns out I'm not able to clean this stuff in time, somebody's going to come and trash my stuff. It's been a constant thought on my mind. I'm worried that I will be attacked while I live in this house for the next 3 days. Two days, sort of. And I was moving out anyway. I just wish they could have waited until I had somewhere to go. Like, I knew that I had somewhere to go. Why couldn't they have waited until then? But apparently not. Once I have left, for sure, completely, I will be emailing the CEO of the company so that he knows what's going on, and hopefully he can do something. And if he doesn't, you know, it's not my business anymore. That's the last step I'm doing regarding this company. You know, I had a couple of friends here, but once I leave, I will cut them off. Because they ended up harassing me too in the end. You know, one of them I thought I was friends with. She was really nice to me, but she ended up leaving me to be harassed by the other ones, and then harassing me in turn herself. Another one started her sexually harassing both me and my partner. The staff here have been, you know, playing favorites and clearly hate me. Especially me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have a boyfriend that I met in the service. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. But, like, it's not... I didn't choose that. We met here and then we started dating. Like, suck an egg if that's a problem to you. I'm not going to apologize to them because I did nothing wrong. Just... I didn't think I would have to be so afraid anymore. I thought it was over when I left my dad's. I thought, you know, no one could have bullied me that way. No one was gonna do what he did to me again. And it happened anyway. And when I reported it and I tried to get help, I received the same treatment from the staff. The people who were supposed to protect me. And they just denied that it was happening. I don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm getting punished, but I don't know why. I didn't do anything wrong. If anything, I spent way too much time and effort trying to make this place better. For the very people who are bullying me at this point. And now, if it wasn't for my sister, I'd be sleeping on the street on Monday. What the fuck is wrong with these people? I didn't do anything illegal or really against the rules. I just tried to live as peacefully as I could. I mean, it's because I'm not a Christian. I'm agnostic, and I don't think they like that. You know, it's a Christian organization. But even that doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't understand. And, my prediction for when I leave is that my ex-friend, well, first my boyfriend will be the next scapegoat, and then my ex-friend. And I use scapegoat because what I've been experiencing is characteristic of narcissistic abuse and emotional manipulation. I know that because I've been through it before. Another prediction is that workers will get too much power until one of the students physically fights back. And it will turn bad for both students and staff living here. No one will be physically safe, mentally safe, financially safe. Anything could happen because there's no one making sure they're doing the right thing. No, they are just left to do whatever, which means they can do whatever. It's one of the main issues. And for me, if I get into this next place, I'll have pretty good stability for a while. And if I don't, I'm gonna try and get into a homeless shelter or other accommodation, but probably emergency accommodation to begin with. Yeah. It's gonna get a little bit hard for me, and then it'll get better. But I'm doing uni, and as long as I keep doing that, my head will be okay. You know, I'll try and get a job in the meantime. Like I've been trying for the last year. I'll try and get a job. See where that takes me. I might have to lose a lot of my stuff. I'm trying for that not to happen. For obvious reasons, you know. I'm a tough cookie. I'll get through it. And this really helped me just calm down and to talk about it. If anyone who is actually watching this has any questions, I'd love to go in more depth. I just can't think of anything else to say now. You know, I have a memory disorder, so sometimes I get bits and pieces, like little flashes. Sometimes I just know the overview and not details. Or I know details of one specific event and literally nothing else, but I can know that it has been repeated. And it's a bit frustrating. I'm often disregarded when I say things because of my disorders. You know. And my advice for any young people who are moving out of home is to be polite to the people who are around you. Be overly nice to staff, but ultimately think of yourself in the long term. If somebody breaks the rules, I wouldn't say like snitch on them, but if they snitch on you, then you can snitch on them. I mean, at that point, they deserve it, right? Don't let people use you as their doormat. Don't let people walk over you or disregard you or treat you wrong. You have rights. You may not have a lot of options, but you have rights. And you deserve to be treated like a person. Even when you're in these horrible situations, even if you've been totally humiliated, even if you are homeless, you still have rights and you deserve to be treated like a person. You do not deserve to be bullied, to be abused, to be harassed. You don't deserve it. It's not your fault. There are people who can help you, and you will get through this. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep trying. And in the beginning stages, you really do have to think of yourself and only yourself. Like, I would love to have my baby sister with me, but I am probably gonna be facing homelessness very quickly. So I can't take her with me because it wouldn't be fair to either of us, you know. And as much as I love her, she is not my child. It is not my choices that made her existing. And I have to accept that at this point, all I can give her is emotional support, and I can point out to people who can help, but that's it. And another thing is, if you're feeling small, if you're feeling like you're still a child and you're only 18, 19, 17, you really are still a kid, you know? And a lot of us who are in these situations never had adults who were guiding us. Like, we don't have someone there telling us what to do, helping us out. We're doing this all on our own. And that proves so much more strength and so much more character than you will ever know. And with that, I'm going to get back to cleaning this room and setting it up for the next sorry person who moves in here. And be safe out there. Okay, bye.